The last section that we'll look at in chapter 11 is section 4, where we're going to look at finding areas of regular polygons and composite figures. We're going to start with regular polygons, and then we'll get to what is a composite figure later. There's quite a bit of vocab that goes with this section. So I'm going to start out with the vocab for regular polygons first. You're going to have what is called a center and a radius of a regular polygon, which is basically the circumscribed circle. You can see a picture down here at the bottom. Probably the more important word, though, that we need is the apothem, and that's the segment. It's basically the height of the triangle. So looking down at the picture in here, the apothem is the height of this triangle, which in this case is PF. That's going to be the apothem, or the height. And then we're also going to need a central angle eventually. And the central angle in this is going to be this angle right in here. We're going to have to find it. And that's pretty easy to do. You just take 360 degrees, because that's the total circle, divided by the number of sides of your regular polygon, because that will determine the number of triangles that you have. Okay, so just to start, we're going to start with that scenario. I'm going to go down to the bottom one, and it just wants us to list out all of these things. So we're going to identify the center, a radius, and an apothem, a central angle, and then it wants us to find the measure of the central angle. So I've got them all listed out here. We're going to start with the center. The center is the same thing as the center of the circle, which is R. A radius, there are two of them. Remember, a radius goes from the center to the edge of the circle, which in this case would make it either RK or RL. They only want one of them. I'll list both, so you know that both work. The next is the apothem. Remember, the apothem is the height of the triangle, which in this case is RS. Your central angle, we're going to label it. Your central angle, we're going to need 3 points, which in this case is angle KRL, or you could name it as LRK. You could go backwards. And then we're going to find the measure of that angle. So we're going to take the total degrees, 360, divided by the number of sides, which in this case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. When we take 360 divided by 6, that's going to get us a total of 60 degrees.